Wild Mountain Thyme has now hit theatres. This is a romantic drama starring Emily Blunt and Jamie Dornan. Now this is all about their relationship. They are neighbours. They have lived and grown together on an Irish farm. Well, they both have Irish farms next to each other, but they've grown up together. They have very, very strong feelings for each other. However, they do not know how to convey the feelings, nor do they know how to actually proceed on with their feelings towards each other. How do they progress together? They don't know how to do that. I want to know in the comments below, what did you guys think of this film? If you saw this film, let me know, because I'm very interested to hear what people have to say about this film. Smash that like button as well, because every time you smash that like button, it helps me out so much. And don't forget to click subscribe. It's just a button, just down there. Just, you know, click subscribe. You'll be thanking me out. You'll be helping me out, sorry. Jeez, can't even speak. And you know what, let's just jump into this review.
Perfect.
So what did I think of Wild Mountain Thyme? I saw the trailers for this film, and I was thinking to myself, it's a romantic drama in Ireland. It's got Emily Blunt, so of course I'm gonna be there. Is that even a question? Anything with Emily Blunt, I am watching. I love her. I love watching her on screen. She is just amazing in everything she does. It doesn't matter how bad the film is. She is always the highlight. But what did I think of this film that she starred in? Look, I'm going to tell you guys now, it's a pretty good film. It's a pretty good film. I actually did have a lot of fun in this film, and I also did enjoy the film as well. This is not going to be the best film of the year, because I do have some issues with this film as well that I didn't really expect to see in this film, which I sort of like was a bit like, okay. I'm going to get into it in this review later on, but yeah, so overall at this point, I actually think it's a good film. I did enjoy this film. Now, I want to start off with the performances. The performances are fantastic. I think they are fan-freaking-tastic. Emily Blunt is just so good. Her and Jamie's chemistry on screen was fantastic. I bought into it. I 100% bought into their relationship. And I think what their chemistry did on screen was in awkward moments. I felt awkward as well. So I sort of felt like I was there as the third person watching this awkward conversation, this awkward expression of their feelings towards each other in a very quirky way. I felt awkward like they did. You could tell that they were awkward, and their chemistry just gave off that vibe as well, that this scene is supposed to be awkward. And then they really sold their performances on their characters as well to really make me buy into them. Absolutely fantastic. I can't fault them two as the lead at all. Christopher Walken as the father was absolutely freaking, so good. He's funny. And he nails, there's this one scene where him and Jamie are talking, and I got emotional. I'm not gonna lie, I got real emotional in it. I had water in my eyes, and he was fantastic in that scene, and so was Jamie. They sold it perfectly to me, and gave me that feeling that I was meant to feel in that scene. And that's what I want from these performances and these films, is to get that emotion and that feeling. Bam! They nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Jon Hamm as the cousin, absolutely great as well. He brought a different performance. He really gave off like that vibe of like, you know, the real rich person vibe, because in the movie he is actually rich. And he did give that. And he did give this confidence, where you see Anthony, who's played by Jamie, he doesn't have that confidence to come out of his shell towards females or anyone else really. However, his cousin though radiates the confidence, and it was so great to see Jon really bring that out as well. And he plays like the same character he normally does, but it's great. It's fantastic. So he was fantastic, and all the performances were fan-freaking-tastic. Now we move to the characters, and I tell you what, the characters I bought into. I really bought into all the characters and their relationships. I think Anthony's character is so complex, and the same with Rosemary. Her character is so complex as well. I was just so interested and intrigued in their psyche of both characters, how they were dealing with certain issues, how they were trying to convey their feelings towards each other, but yet try not to be too over the top and too forceful on each other. Fantastic. Their characters were so good. The backstory, everything, the heartache they went through, the emotional journey they went through with losing certain people in their life, to hardship stuff that they are facing in their life. Great. Absolutely great. I cannot fault those characters. His father, Anthony's father, fantastic character as well. And he even had a little mini character arc as well. And how he was struggling with certain things, which I thought really, I didn't really expect to see too much character development for him, but we did get that as well. Some other characters we didn't really get developed, but we really got the main ones developed, and I think that's really all I cared about. There is this one kook of a character, this older guy, who is basically like the rumor guy. He'll see something randomly out of context and that, and then he'll make up a rumor. Like you see in the trailer where he's talking to the donkey, when Anthony's talking to the donkey about trying to propose and pretend that he's proposing to Rosemary, trying to, you know, get that confidence, and he sees that and he makes up a rumor how he's fallen for a donkey and that. Like he's a kook of a time. Absolutely, he was funny. It was funny, and I think all the characters in their relationship were great, and the chemistry was all there, and that was really, really good. The story was a nice story as well. It's a nice romantic story of two people who are struggling to try and convey their emotions and their feelings towards each other, and they go around different ways to do it, trying to drop the subtle hint here and there. It was great. Look, the story, it's a pretty generic story, but it does the job in this film. You don't want it to be too complex, otherwise it can take you out of these films. This film isn't meant to be a super complex film. This is supposed to be a simple story with great characters, and it's all about the love and relationship between our two main leads. The cinematography is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The way that it looks, just everything about it. I really, really enjoyed it. Even when it went off screen, it was just like looking at the view, the background, everything was just beautiful. It makes me want to go to Ireland. It really does. It looks absolutely fantastic. So I really enjoyed the cinematography as well. Thought that was great. However though, there is a few issues here that I have. Mainly a big one is it does get a bit weird. If you guys have seen the film, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In the third act, it caught me by surprise really badly. And now that I think about it, they sort of hinted at it towards the start. But it's a bit like, you had me. You had me until this moment. And this moment sort of took me out of it, and I was kind of like, okay, this is a bit weird and a bit unusual. I don't know how to feel about this part. And it's a big reveal. And I'm just kind of like, why did they do that? There's so many other ways they could have gone, different directions with it. Like, there's so many other things. And it just kind of like fell flat that bit. And I was just kind of like, well, that does take the sting out of it. And just drop it down a little bit, because it's really weird. So if you guys see the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I want to know what you guys think about that. Because if you know what I mean, third act, when Anthony reveals something to her, I want to know. But they did hint towards it throughout the film. So I don't know why I was so surprised about it, but I didn't really expect it. So, but yeah, I mean, that really hurt my viewing of it. So It is what it is. But overall, I did quite enjoy this film. It is slow in certain parts as well. The pacing is a bit... It's a bit slow, and then it's a bit fast, and then it's a bit slow. And I also have to say, some of the music was a bit overpowering for certain parts. I don't know if the music fit, but that's just me. I don't know. Someone else may say, look, that music fit perfectly. But again, we're all going to see differently. So I would still go say, definitely see this film, because I actually really enjoyed it. So it's a romantic drama. I'm sure most people will enjoy this as well, especially if you like that stuff. And of course, there's great performances. So let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of Wild Mountain Thyme? I want to know. Let me know in the comments below. Smash that like button, hit subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.